This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we go. And the tip goes to Houston. Outside Durant. Thompson with a screen. Durant draws the double. Thompson, no good. Outside White. Takes a three. And he buries his first look. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Van Vliet misses. Boston on offense. It's a three-point game. Tatum from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Şengün. And there it is for him.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Queta. Back to White. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Now here's White. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Smith outside. Up top, Şengün. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. A leaner. The kick out to White. Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Tatum. Offensive rebound, Celtics. White on the wing. Offline with a three. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. The fader. Count that one. Şengün's got 6 points.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Pass to White. Offensive rebound. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. Knocks it down from distance. It's all knotted up.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
And Şengün gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Tatum inside. That one falls.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Brown. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Pritchard. For three. Thompson pulls it in. Houston in the lead. And here's Durant. Launches a three. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
White on the wing. It's hauled in by Houston.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
The three, Smith. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
Pass to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Smith no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's White. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
Here's Durant. Houston with another miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Houston has possession. Now Thompson. Still no points. Thompson with a screen. Here's Van Vliet. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Pass to Simons. Now here's Tatum. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Corner shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
BA, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect.
Thompson, no good. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Boucher outside. Up and over Smith. Again, the miss by Boston. Şengün with it. Now guarded by Simons. Down low. Smith. Back to Şengün. And stolen by Boucher. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. They double team Tatum. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Thompson outside. Şengün in the post. Over Boucher. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 12.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Pass to Boucher. Şengün with a steal. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. making substitutions here. Boston on D. Outside Holiday. Pass to Durant. A shot from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 5 now.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Now Brown. Now here's Boucher. Guarded by Capella. Three-pointer Pritchard. Eason pulls it in. Houston in the lead. Pass to Capella. Back to Holiday. To the paint. And Capella gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
Outside Pritchard. Shoots over Shepherd. Again, the miss by Boston. Pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepherd. And stolen by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Boucher. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Brown. What a terrific move that is. Brown's got his second basket on the night.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Brown scanning the floor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Guys?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Up top, Pritchard. Pass to Boucher. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Shepherd. And here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. And stolen by Brown. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back shortly.
Boston, 22.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Here's Hauser. Drills it from deep.
3.
Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Simons with a steal. White for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's Shepherd. No points yet. Back to Capella. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Tatum. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game. And here's Shepherd for 3. Sinks it from distance. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
Well, a pure shooter, Reed Shepherd, is someone you want taking jumpers.
Back to Tatum. Hauser outside. Pass to Simons. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Houston leading by 7. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Thompson. And it's Boucher with the rebound. White with it. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here's the break. Here's Hauser. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Smith. Fader on the way. And he makes it. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Now here's White. The kick to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Misses from close range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Let's go with a 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
White looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
There's Tatum with the three. Adams grabs the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Şengün in the post. Boston pulls it in. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, over the years, we've seen Tatum become increasingly comfortable playing through contact.
That one misses for Tatum. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Van Vliet misses. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 10. Again, the miss by Boston.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
So it's Boston now. From downtown, Tatum! Money from deep.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Pass to Şengün. And stolen by Boucher. Now Simons. Over Van Vliet. And Boston again with the bucket.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Now Van Vliet. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Şengün. And no good. The dry spell continues. Celtics trail by 5. Boucher on the screen. The 3 ball. Adams grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Tatum with a steal. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And here's Durant. Out to Thompson. Outside Finney-Smith. Şengün in the post. Tatum brings a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
2 on the clock. Here's Durant. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Durant's got 10 points.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Tatum. Hauser outside. There's Simons with a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 7.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Şengün, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Inside. And finished off by Boucher.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now Brown, guarded by Durant. Back to Tillman. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Here's Şengün. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Şengün's got 15.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays. So that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Right side Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Rockets with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the three. Hauled in by Brown. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 3. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Houston working the ball around. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 5 points in the quarter.
The points coming in bunches for Alpi. I mean, he's got a lot in his bag.
Pass to Pritchard. Left side Tatum. Left side White. Shoots over Eason. Again, the miss by Boston. The Rockets on offense. Leading by 5. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Three-pointer off the mark. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum draws the double. And here's Brown for 3. Rockets with a rebound. Pass to Şengün. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish. on how close of a game we've seen so far. Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Tatum. Here's Queta. Outside Pritchard. Here's Queta. Soft touch off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Here's Van Vliet. Now here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Nice D from Brown.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Thompson, no good.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Pass to Queta. It's Brown on the wing. He has 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And here's Smith. Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Celtics trail by 3.
Get going.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Pritchard. Outside White. Inside. White gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Back to Thompson. For 3, Smith. Sinks the tray. Smith's got 7.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Here's White. Hits wide right. Hits off the rim. Houston leading by 4. On the wing, Durant. No good on the triple.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on him, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Back to Thompson. They double him with White. There's the triple. Durant's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. There's Tatum with the 3. Unable to get that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up there to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. To end the drought. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, that's his fourth triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Thompson outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Tatum. And they're running. Here's White. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And another miss by Houston.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. On the take. And a nice finish on the layup. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith outside. From behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Celtics making a switch here. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the three. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Durant. Now here's Smith. Fires the three. And Houston, another three.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team-level player. He checks a lot of boxes. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
To the middle. The kick out to White. Lets it go from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Timeout.
And that's now 17 points for Derek White.
Well, that's a smart shot by White. Most of the times, teams will give you the mid-range.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams changing it up here. Houston leading by 6. Thompson with a screen. From the arc. And it's Eason with a 3. Eason's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Hauser. Shoots over Shepherd. Hauser can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Now Adams. Now Durant. Clock at 6. Outside Eason. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Boucher up top. Simons outside. Lets the 3 fly. Houston in the lead. Here's Thompson. Can't hit from in close. Outside, Brown. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Pass to Adams. Durant surveying the D. Thompson outside. Now Adams. And here's Shepherd for 3. They get it back. Celtics trail by 9. And here's Brown for 3. Adams grabs the miss. And here are the Rockets now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Screen by Durant. Over Simons. Durant's shot is off. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
And he sinks the second. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Pass to Thompson. Now Adams. Back to Thompson. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Boucher. Here's Hauser. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
3 points.
Hauser's got 6 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Durant. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And I just love Durant's mindset. He knows his role is to score as often as he can for his team.
And here's Brown for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
They double team Durant. 4 on the clock. His first shot attempt. Boston pulls it in. And here's Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defending. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Holiday. The three. He buries it from three.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And a foul on Jabari Smith. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, that's his fourth foul. Got to be careful now.
Simons deciding where to go with it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
You have the camera on you. You want me there?
Both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Celtics making a change here.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Holiday with the ball. Pass to Şengün. This one for three. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. Celtics trail by 9. Here's White. Excellent D there from Capella. Şengün with it. Now guarded by White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 6. The fadeaway. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Şengün's got 19 points.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Outside Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Holiday. And here's Şengün. White with the steal. And here's Simons outside. Again, the miss by Boston.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Brown for three. Smith with the rebound.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Three-pointer. Simons with a rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Up top, Smith. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Tillman. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Pass to Şengün. With the fadeaway. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
With the teardrop. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets lead by 10. Now Smith. Fires for three. Not falling for him there. 7 for 15 now. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Simons outside. Over Holiday. Simons' shot is good. 10 points now for Anthony Simons.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Offensive rebound. And Capella gets it to go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pritchard, no good.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Here's Smith. Rebound Boston.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Simons. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Simons outside. White for three. The rebound by Shepherd. And it's Houston's ball.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Boston now. Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Smith. Launches it. Van Vliet outside. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Thompson. Another shot. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pritchard from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more.
At almost 7 feet, Şengün is a towering presence inside, which is why defenders resort to fouling him.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also kept the game simple for themselves, getting it into the paint and getting high percentage looks.
Both free throws good from Sengun.
And what separates Sengun from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
Outside White. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Tatum from long range. On target from range.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Pass to Sengun. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Third team foul.
They double him with Simons. The kick to Durant. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Durant's got 19 points.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Tatum draws the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Durant. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 12. Tatum inside. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Thompson outside. It's Sengun, high post. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
The three is in.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
They double team Durant. Now Sengun. And there it is.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Outside Tatum.
The length, quickness, and IQ Tatum possesses makes him a nightmare matchup, and it's why defenders end up fouling.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
Outside Van Vliet. He launches and rebounded by Tatum.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Number 7.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Outside Tatum. .125 left in the final quarter. Oh, he misses the layup. Thompson. And rebounded by Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. Now White. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Here's Smith. Now Durant. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Van Vliet outside. And now we've got a... intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for your Rockets.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now. Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Celtics foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. Outside, Brown. And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.